Welcome to Storytime Fun, boys and girls. We hope you enjoy. Today's story is out of the Walt Disney's Storyland book. And today's story is called Mickey Mouse Goes Christmas Shopping. Morty Mouse dried the breakfast dishes. Ferdie Mouse swept the floor. They both made their beds and picked up their clothes. Ooh, good. Because today was the day Uncle Mickey and Aunt Minnie had promised to take them Christmas shopping if they were very good. They all rode down in Uncle Mickey's car. What a wonderful day it was. There were snowflakes spinning in the air. There were frosty breezes blowing around the buildings. Every street corner was a tinkle with the sound of Santa's helpers' bells. Every shop window was a twinkle with colored lights and toys. Best of all was the big department store. Morty Mouse and Ferdie Mouse took Mickey and Minnie firmly by the hand, and they led those grown-ups through the crowd straight into the busy store. What a hustle, what a bustle, what a clatter, what a crowd. But Morty and Ferdie knew where they were going. Whenever Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse tried to hang back to look for sweaters or mittens or socks, Morty and Ferdie tugged at their hands and pulled them straight ahead. For they had seen a big sign saying, "Toys!" Zoop! Up they went in an elevator straight to the toy floor. What a wonderful place it was. Ooh, there was room full of dolls, but they raced right by that. There were tables of games and balls and bats and skis, but Morty and Ferdie had no time for those. What we want for Christmas are things that go, they shouted, racing on to the toys. Cars and trucks and trains and some extra special toy airplanes. Stay with Uncle Mickey and some, because I want to shop, Minnie whispered over to Morty. Shh. Mickey wanted to buy a present for Minnie, too. Stay with Aunt Minnie, he told Ferdie. We'll meet at the car at closing time. So there were Ferdie and Morty in the great big toy shop on their own. And what a wonderful time they had. They tried out every single toy that moved. They bought tickets for the spaceship, which advertised quick trip to the moon, 10 cents. And during the thrilling ride through space, Morty and Ferdie fell asleep. And at the end of the ride, the other children piled out. The pilot climbed out of his spacesuit and stretched. Glad that day is over, he said to the Santa Claus helper who worked at the store, getting things and messages from children all day. Then the space pilot went home, and all the clerks in the entire toy shop went home. Just then, Morty woke up. He looked around. It was dark and strange. Where are we, Ferdie? He asked. In the spaceship, said Ferdie, waking up too. Maybe we're on the moon. So they opened the door and peeked cautiously out. There was the toy department. But how strange it looked now, for everything was shadowy and still. There was plenty of space to to drive the toy cars around and trains. But the boys did not seem to care. Just then, they saw a beam of light. "Let's see what that is," they whispered both at once. Oh, so hand in hand they tiptoed toward the light. Squeak, squeak, squeak in the dark. When they reached the open door and peeked through, imagine their surprise. For there sat Santa's helper at a desk. "Well, well," he said when he saw them there, "what brings you youngsters here at this time of day?" So Morty Mouse and Ferdie Mouse told them their tale. "I see," said Santa's helper with a wise and kindly nod, and he stood up and took them each by one hand. Then down through that big, still department toy store they marched with a fine, big, clumping sound. Through the big front door, they saw Mickey and Minnie Mouse. "Wherever have you been?" cried Minnie. "Here they are," said Santa's helper, "as good as new." Then he turned to the boys with a serious look. "Now next time you're out shopping, you'll stay close to your grown-ups, won't you?" "Yes, sir," said Morty and Ferdie Mouse, and they meant it from their hearts. Then Santa's helpers smiled and held open the big door while they all ran out to the car. "See you Christmas Eve," he called as he waved goodbye. "Merry Christmas and good night to you all." Well, that's it for today. We'll see you next time.